Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. The Evil Dungeon Master here on YouTube. Hopefully you're doing well out there. Today we're going to be talking about a unique magical item that I had made up for my campaign a while back. A couple people had asked me to drop some things that I have done for AD&D or basic fantasy into from my notebook into a document for you guys to take a look at and use. So here's a star instrument of the fallen stars. This is a scepter and unique magical item. Don't forget, you can always ask me these questions by going to askthedm at theevildm.com for my email address. Head over to my website, theevildm.com. Support me by going to patreon.com if you want to throw a few bucks that way. If you don't, you don't. Anyway, I will be putting this up as a free download on my Patreon so you can nab it. I don't think you have to sign up for free downloads. I know you don't have to pay anything for free downloads, but anyway, this is what the scepter looked like when I tried to go through AI, so whatever. The short scepter, cool as snow melt, braided from pale hair. As you can see here, kind of the pale hair. Folks swear it's the hair of martyrs and kings. Tiny star specks sit on the braid like frost. Hold it too long and your fingers come away with a little white prints that fade after a minute or two. Sometimes it hums a single note, which I kind of added in just for a little bit of fun. Different people insist it's a different pitch, annoying, a bit eerie, and very much alive in its own way. Some background information on it: a silver net was cast across the night sky from the peak mountain. Priests, madman, same difference. They hauled down something they didn't want to be here. It lived in chapels and thrones for a while. Crowns got heavy, friends got colder. The thing wanders when it's bored. I think it chooses people who often look it up too people who look at it up too often. Using it at the table, anyone can wield the scepter in one hand. In a pinch, it counts as a +1 mace for 1d6 damage. Powers answer to the clear spoken word. If a power acts like a spell, treated as a cast by a 9th level magic user. Powers. Now its minor powers are read languages up to a short text or inscription 3 times a day. Mend stone or metal like it was newly forged. Close cracks, seal breaks, restore missing bits 3 times a day. Small missing bits, excuse me. Starlight on command. Bright out 20 feet, dim 60. This keeps shining while held until you speak the word to end it. Now it has some major powers too, so it's closing in on an artifact. Storm of Winds, 1 per day. For 1 full round, you gain 1 extra melee attack at your best bonus attack. So I was writing this more for this will be base attack bonus. I think I did a typo there. So stacks with your normal routine if you have multiple attacks. No help for missile attacks. Once per day, you have flight. 10 minutes at 60 feet per round, handles like a fly spell. Feels like leaning into the wind of a storm that isn't there. So you're basically flying. The greater power, summon a towering servant once per week. A tall, star-wrought guardian obeys single commands for up to 10 minutes, then drifts away in sparks. Now the servant is an AC 3, hit dice 6, 68, movement 30 feet, 2 attack slams, or thrown shards at 30 feet. Saves as a fighter 6th level. Immune to charm, sleep cold, counts as a magical for overcoming resistance. Can hold doors by itself, lift porticus with round of effort, or carry 1 medium creature at normal move. Vanishes at 0 hit points and when time is up. So you got 10 minutes to use this creature to whatever your effects are. Now the side effects of this thing, because you're thinking, wow, it's got a lot of powers to it. What about the side effects? Chilling aura. Good or lawful folks Good or lawful folks act cold towards you. Apply -2 penalty to reaction rolls while carrying it openly. Hirelings get uneasy. I use a -1 on the routine morale checks that week if you were waving that thing around. So people don't like this thing. When they see it around, they get a little nervous and they're wondering what it's all about. It's also got this humming note to it. I mean, a chilling aura itself is going to make people go, oh boy. Now, a humming note, while the light is on and the power is running, the scepter hums, creates a small edge noticing you. reducing your chance of surprise by 1 pip on the D6 during those moments. So basically what I'm saying here is that it hums a certain like note or tune and gives creatures a small edge against you because they're going to hear you from far away. So you're going to be surprised a little bit more often. So you're not going to be able to be surprised quite a bit. So quirks. Frost prints on bare skin. No damage, just marks on that fade after a turn. So you get these little prints on your hand. Everyone hears the hum as a different pitch. No one agrees which note it is. It's different to every person. Now, destroying the instrument, bury it deep under the mountain where the silver net was cast. Do it during a real eclipse. Lay it on a cold iron. Wrap it in silver thread. If you cut corners, it crawls back out in a year and a day to find a new person to attach itself to. So it's like one of those magical items that are going to find a person. This is not a magic item you're just going to throw in a heap and someone's going to be using it at level 1 or 2 or something. This is a mid-level to higher level type magical item, maybe bordering on a minor artifact for your campaign. I wanted to give it something that was worthwhile to talk about and give you something to, really dig into in your campaign. There's enough here that you could probably make a little bit of a story out of it and maybe put some rumors in your campaign when it comes to this item. It's just one of those things that you kind of just make up on the whim, and you're like, oh, I like this name, I like that name, and you kind of don't like this name, and you make it unique, and it's a scepter, and it's got some cool like frost abilities, and it has this ability, and you start going crazy, and you're like, oh crap, I just made myself an artifact. I need to put some stuff on here that makes it a little bit more balanced. So that's why you have all those negatives on there as well when creating these things. I don't know. Tell me what you think here about this AD&D / basic fantasy type weapon, I want to say, or unique magic item, at least for that matter. The scepter, the star instrument of the fallen. That's it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. Get a chance, head over to patreon.com and you can download this. I'll include a link so you can download it and do what you want with it. It's a free item in the store there. And you can also support me if you liked while you're over there. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to head out. Keep it original, keep it old school. Good night, and God bless everybody.
Don't ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet from your head.